We should retreat, yeah. Oh my gosh! Oh my god, dude, Frieren! Hello everybody, and welcome, or perhaps a welcome back to the channel. My name is Kumiko, but you can just call me Kumi for short, and today we are here for episode 24 of Frieren, entitled Perfect Replicas, which I'm assuming is probably in reference to what we saw last episode, where there were copies of a bunch of the mages, and also, oh my god, you guys, I do not know what's gonna happen with this Frieren copy. Like, I'm so intrigued by the Frieren copy, and I cannot wait to see how that battle goes. So, without further ado, we're gonna get into it in just a moment, but as always, just a reminder, I do have Patreon. For just $5, you can get early access to the full uncut versions of my reactions, and it does also help with supporting me as a creator, so if you're interested, the link is down below in the video description. And now, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop on into episode 24 of Frieren. Oh gosh, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see how this goes. Okay. Oh, I just noticed in the intro, was that Frieren fighting herself? It kind of looked like it was Frieren and Fern versus Frieren copy. Perfect replicas. Oh, how perfect are they? The water mirror fiend. Oh, water mirror. That's cool. Ewig the Sage's heroic tales. Oh wow. The Spiegel reads the memories of those who enter the dungeon. Perfect replicas. Okay, I should probably just really quickly look up what Spiegel means. Okay, Spiegel means mirror, so that makes sense. Yep, I was gonna say it reminds me of the Einsim. It reminds me of the Einsim. Physical substance, yeah. Reminds me of the Einsim, but different. I mean, that's crazy. That's insane. Self-analysis and teamwork, and guess who's good at analyzing stuff? Frieren is good at analyzing stuff. I wonder if there's gonna be like a Sensi copy though. Like, oh god, oh Jesus. I was gonna say, really quickly before it starts to slap, I was gonna say, I know that Sensi can't like participate in the test, but can they, like, can this, I would assume the Lord of the Dungeon can make a Sensi copy if he wants to, and I don't know what that's gonna look like, so. We should retreat, yeah. Oh my god, dude, Frieren! Frieren, please, leave Grandfather Denkin alone. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Can we go around that, maybe? That is gonna be a big issue for Duncan's party. A dead end, yeah, what's... Oh? Is he... Oh! As a cloning magic specialist. That's right, he does have cloning magic. Rand. Is my bro good? Huh, interesting. Huh, fascinating, okay. That is interesting. Yeah, I was curious about this. Just incapable of speak. Okay. Oh, dang! Oh! Okay. That is what I would do. Yeah, it kind of reminds me, didn't she, like, when she was fighting Verbal, wasn't he, like, surprised that she didn't go for the kill or something? Like, wasn't she trying to swipe at his eyes at first to, like, I guess disable his ability to use his, like, binding spell? It kind of reminds me of that. I see. Or it's enjoying tormenting us. That also does seem in line with her personality from what we've seen, so... yeah, my guy looks a little... yeah... Oh. That's actually a good question. You know what? Legit question. Who knows, huh? Oh. 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 Okay, yo, let's get it. I'm so hyped to see her in action. Oh. Okay. Okay. But doesn't that mean it can also cast it on you? Oh. Okay. Damn. You know, I was gonna say real quick, I'm also curious about her relationship with Glasses Guy. I'm curious about that because I kind of thought she was just gonna kill him or like let him die. Oh, okay. I've always been unlucky, so I don't like luck-based contests. Interesting. No desire to fight myself. Oh, that's an interesting line to say to yourself. Oh, fascinating. Oh, dude, look at her expression. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cool. Luck always sucks. Oh! Oh! Her luck was worse. Okay. Alright, there he is. Oh, dang! Yo, that was so cool. Oh, crap. That's crazy. The bottle was fake too? Wait. Oh. Dang! I knew you'd come for me. Oh, their dynamic is really interesting. That is true. Oh, she's learning some things about him. Uh-huh, yep. There's that good old UBEL empathy. Yep. What is she noticing? Is there like a secret door or something? Oh, okay. There's a rare grimoire hidden inside. Okay, I mean, we know how your feelings about that have gone in the past, my girl. Oh my goodness. Oh? Ahaha! There it is. Oh, dang. That's really cool. Whoa. That is sick, dude. I thought it was just gonna be like a room. I wasn't expecting like the cubes and stuff to be shifting and there's a staircase, so that's so cool. Oh, Fern's liking it! Hey, searching for magic's kind of fun, eh? Oh. Huh. Of the king buried here. Wow. Oh, Fern is having a great time. Yeah, they have been. It's been pretty smooth sailing for them, but I have a feeling we might encounter. Oh, yeah, hey, okay. Maybe we can help these guys out. Yeah. Oh, she's hype about it. Conquering a dungeon should be. Let's go. Everyone's like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure Frieren might be the only person who can do something about it. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, never mind. Oh, she's so tall. Oh, okay. Oh? That's so cute! Okay, okay. The mental defenses are too powerful. Fern's like, this is mine. Okay, okay. Now, do we have somebody who can... Adel. No combat abilities. Okay. Okay, and since it's a replica of her, it doesn't technically... Okay, okay. It may not technically have a mind. That makes sense. Yeah, this is tough. I will say, though, I think we have, like, a slight advantage in the fact that we have numbers, you know? Like, it's basically all of us versus the Frieren replica, and we have the real thing amongst this party of people, so I feel like we should be able to devise some sort of strategy, since we're like, what is it, like 5 of us? 5 or 6 v1, I would think. I would think we can figure out something to make it work. Oh, it is Sensi! That's gotta be Sensi, right? Cause she could like... Yeah. Cause she could like move her hair around. Oh, snap. I don't think you want to fight that. I don't think you want to fight that. I really don't think we want to fight that. Layers of magic cast on its hair. Yeah, I agree with her. Yep. World of visual imagination. Superhuman imagination. Ooh. A far greater mage than any of us. That's such a cool concept. It's almost like the quality and power of a mage is partly determined by the mage's capacity to just like imagine things, you know? Like, what a cool thing. She has a superhuman imagination. I would argue that Frieren also has a superhuman imagination, and maybe that's why Sensi was like, I'm gonna follow Frieren and Fern, you know? I feel like she just kind of had that feeling. Plus, as I mentioned, I'm pretty sure Sensi is aware of the fact that Frieren broke the barrier, so she must be aware of the fact that Frieren similarly also has a superhuman imagination, I would guess, I would say. I think the fact that Frieren was even able to just like imagine that the barrier could be broken is a great feat in and of itself, because it was thought to be impossible. So, but yeah, I agree with this girl. I don't think they can beat Sensi. Like, I just get the sense that she's very strong. She seems very strong. She's very powerful. I mean, she's a first-class maid, so obviously she must be pretty dang good. And I don't get the vibe that this group of people is like super strong, you know? I mean, obviously they made it here, so they're not necessarily weak, but I don't think they can beat that thing. Yeah. Not impossible. We could take the chance. Assuming it has a mind. Oh. Oh. Has it found them? Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Oh! Holy crap. Bro, oh my god, Sensi is such a badass. Oh! Are 2 ways to defeat defensive magic. Okay. Ooh. Or skillfully slip through it. Okay. That makes sense. Oh my god, she's got like hair drills. Ooh! Dang. The weight of a boulder, dang. Oh my god. Oh my lord, Sensei is insane. Made eye contact? Okay. Oh. Does it work? Oh! Oh! It has no... Oh my god, how are we gonna... Oh my god. Oh, it's time to break the bottles, it's time to break the bottles, I think it's time to break the bottles. That is crazy, dude. Oh my gosh. Woo! Okay. Woo. Well, yeah, that thing is nice to have because, damn. I think the other two should probably break their bottles too. Oh my god. Whoo! Wow. Okay. Damn, bro. Okay, so I don't... Man, dude, beating Frieren's gonna be tough then, because it sounds like they don't have a mind, so she can't be hypnotized. Oh my god. Wow, okay. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough one. What's that guy doing? Okay. What's the plan, y'all? Oh, is this Verbals? Yeah, this is Verbals group. Okay. Using the, like, exact same strategy as them, too. It's not a bad matchup. Okay. I mean, that's good. That's positive. Oh. Okay. That was good. I know how to win. Oh, collapse the ceiling on her? Okay. Okay. Nice. Good plan. Good plan. Great plan. Oh. Dang. Yo, dude, I love Verbal. He's so cool. I may be able to take you on this. Fern. Frieren just smiles. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be oh my god. Okay, wow. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what happens. Holy crap. Okay. All right, locking in for the Edie. Locking in for the Edie. Dang, yo, let's go. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to see what happens with Fern versus Frieren clone. I suppose, honestly, if anybody... I mean, I guess besides Frieren can potentially beat the Frieren clone, it indeed probably would be Fern. I'm sure that Fern probably knows some of Frieren's weaknesses as well, but I'm super curious to see what type of plan they come up with. Dang, yo, I'm so hyped for the next episode. I'm so freaking hyped. All right, episode 24 discussion. Just like the previous discussion, I have notes for this one as well. I actually don't have like a ton to say about this episode. I feel like it was kind of a little bit action heavy, I feel like, and maybe a little bit exploration heavy, so there is not quite as much to talk about as usual, but I do still have some things that I want to discuss. So first things first, this water mirror fiend, I'm so curious to see what it looks like. Like, I just want to know what its form is, you know? Like, and it's so interesting that they mentioned the Einsim in this episode, because I was just thinking in the last episode that it kind of reminds me of the Einsim, but obviously distinctly different from the Einsim. But yeah, I am so curious what this thing looks like. Like, I really hope that we get to encounter, like, the actual physical form of the water mirror fiend, because, like, the ability is so cool. That like, copy ability, making a clone of somebody, and it's accurate, like, to the way it behaves as well, you know? Like, that to me is so interesting. Like, it doesn't just have the mana and, like, the skills / combat abilities of the person that it's a copy of. It has, like, potentially the memories and the behavior of them. So yeah, super curious about this. I also want to talk about the UBEL fight scene because, oh my god, so badass, so cool. So first things first, I really like the dynamic of UBEL and this glasses guy. I always forget this guy's name for some reason. He's just glasses guy for me. But anyways, I really like the dynamic of them. I think I said this in one of the previous episodes, but like, UBEL seems kind of like a feeling person, and he is very like pragmatic and logical, and he seems like somebody who kind of likes to, you know, analyze the situation before he like engages in battle. And also, like, this glasses guy, oh my god, man, I feel like I always have to be like, is it a clone? I feel like anytime he's on the screen, I just have to like constantly be questioning, is it a clone? Like, is this the real one? Where is the real one? Like, I don't even know. But yeah, I am really interested in seeing like how their descent to the lower floor of the dungeon is gonna go from here on out, because it is quite a fascinating dynamic between them. I'm actually kind of like, it's kind of interesting to me that this guy would even choose to travel with UBEL, because he seems like pretty cautious, and I think he even mentioned in one of the episodes that he doesn't like really trust anybody, so it's interesting that he would want to travel with UBEL, like considering the fact that he himself said that UBEL seems like the type of person who like kills without really like a second thought. I don't remember like exactly what he said, but he said something to the effect of like, you don't seem to think anything of killing. So it's interesting to me that he would travel down this dungeon with her. Obviously, I understand why UBEL would want to travel with him, because as she mentioned, like, she has to be able to learn things about the person. She has to be able to empathize with them in order to gain their ability. But I am curious about his motivation for traveling with her. Anyways, one last question. Are you the real one? Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Like, I always have to ask this question too. Who knows? Who knows? I love her little huh. But anyways, this fight scene was so cool. So cool. Like, I love the animation. I expected it to close the gap. Entire body in order to cast Sorganil. And oh my gosh, dude, I love this part where you can like see both of their staffs like dragging on the ground. Like, oh, it's so cool. Their identical movements, like, oh, it's just so, it's, oh my god, it's so cool. It's so cool. Then who wins will come down to luck. I love hearing like UBEL's analysis of her own fight against herself as well. Like, it's so interesting to hear her thought process. I've always been unlucky, so I don't like luck-based contests. I would love to explore this more. I can't, like, I'm sure we will eventually. I would love to explore just UBEL in general. I would love to explore her more. But this line specifically was very intriguing to me. Like, why does she see herself as unlucky? I'm sure there's a reason, and I want to know why. Oh, dude, I have no desire to fight myself. This is such a cool, like, oh, dude, the way she's like looking at herself as the copy of herself is falling backwards. Like, oh, this is, I love this shot. I love this shot. So cool. I must really want to die. Oh, I love her. Look at her psycho face too. Look at her psycho face. Oh, I love her. I love her so bad. And then, oh, and then the my luck always sucks. Like, yeah, that's why, I really can't wait to unpack that. I really cannot wait to unpack that. My luck always sucks. But your luck was worse. And it's an interesting concept too, because she's like, my luck always sucks. And this is like a clone of her, so I guess this clone's luck sucks too, as we see here. And then I guess is he the real one? And that's so sick. That's just so cool. And even the bottle was a fake. Like, oh, so interesting. So freaking interesting, man. I'm so curious about Glasses Guy. You knew that it was a clone of me that was dying. Why did you rush to your death? I knew you'd come for me. Like, oh, I mean, you know, she's kind of... Do I seem that kind to you? And it is interesting. It is interesting because he also kind of does strike me as the type that is more interested in self-preservation. I mean, again, he mentioned that he doesn't like really trust others. So this is actually really curious to me that UBEL was like, I knew you'd come, you know? Oh. Such a cool dynamic. You don't want anyone to die because of you. Oh, it's so interesting. It's so interesting. And the fact that she created that situation, like, because she predicted how he would react. Like, it's so fascinating to me that she, again, like, uses empathy as a tool to manipulate the situation in her favor. Wow. Learn something else about you. And he's just so, like, nonchalant about everything. And stoic and, like... Yeah, they're such a fascinating pair because I actually think UBEL is quite expressive, like both in her voice, like her intonation, and in her facial expressions. Like, I mean, she was making some crazy psycho facial expressions in the middle of that battle. And Glasses guy is, like, very stoic, you know, very, very stoic. Doesn't seem to like to lay too many of his cards out on the table. Like, they're very different, you know? Whereas UBEL, I feel like she even kind of has laid all her cards out on the table, interestingly enough. I mean, she literally told him how it all works. She's like, I have to empathize with people in order to, like copy their ability. In order to use their ability, I have to use empathy. So she's already, like, told him, like how her abilities work. So yeah, like, that in and of itself is also sort of like the polar opposite of him, you know? Like, he doesn't like you to see, like, the cards that he's got in his hand, and UBEL was just like, this is how it works. So, fascinating duo. Something else I would like to talk about is this scene later on with Fern. Nope. Yep, here. Ah, okay, yes. This scene right here. This was a cool scene. Partly cool because, like, I mean, I just like that Frieren has sort of adopted Himmel's philosophy of, like, leaving no stone unturned. Like, we have to thoroughly explore the dungeon before we can move on. And she finds, like, the trapdoor, you know? So I like that aspect of it, but I also just really like this aspect of it. I like Fern's reaction to it all. And then we have this mural. The achievements of the king buried here, which is really, really interesting as well. I'm, like, kind of trying to look at it. So I guess this is the king, and it looks like the king was a mage. We've got a couple people kneeling down. I'm guessing these are horses. I have no idea how to interpret this, by the way. I'm just looking. And then this little kind of angel looking thing at his side. She's wearing a crown. Fascinating. Mural of the Unified Dynasty era. And look at Fern. A valuable discovery. Huh. Oh, this is an elf. It looks like this has elf ears, which is also quite fascinating. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about the mural. I'm just trying to, like, appreciate the details, and I'm trying to, like, remember what it looks like so that if anything, like, comes back to reference it in later episodes, I'll hopefully get the reference. But anyways, I want to talk about Fern. And I want to talk about her reaction to this room and to this mural. Because I feel like you can see that Fern does indeed, like, still have a spark in her. You know, last episode she talks about how she thinks she might have used up all of her passion and determination, but here we can see that there's still a spark there. In fact, I think she may wind up becoming kind of similar to Frieren, where she enjoys the act of searching for magic and finds meaning in stumbling upon things like this mural. I actually think that maybe learning to enjoy these aspects of the journey might sort of reignite Fern's passion and love for magic. Like, I think maybe that's what's missing for her, you know? So much of what Fern does, you know, when it comes to magic seems to be very destination oriented. So rather than enjoying the journey, Fern is focused on the destination. Like, she's focused on accomplishing the goal rather than enjoying the path she takes to get to the goal. But in this scene, we see Fern enjoying the journey. And I feel like this is something that could help her, you know, again, like, rediscover that love she once had for magic magic, because up until now, I mean, she even stated, like, in just the last episode, she's continued searching for magic because she likes seeing Frieren happy. But here, Fern is just genuinely happy because of what she herself is experiencing, and that's really awesome to see, you know, especially given, again, that the context of that last episode with her feeling like she doesn't have the passion and determination anymore. Sometimes it just takes, you know, a small spark to reignite the fire, or maybe in this case, a shift in perspective, you know? Like, I kind of touched on this in last episode's discussion, but like Fern had to grow up so quickly, and she wanted to become a mage before Hyder died. So not only did she have to grow up quickly, but she was also like grinding to get to her desired destination. She did not have time to enjoy the journey. You know, she had to make it to the goal as quickly as possible. And I think that can absolutely make a person somewhat burnt out and can easily kill any passion or love they may have once felt towards something. So I hope this discovery of the mural will help her find what she has been missing, you know, because as much as I think it's completely okay to pursue something without having passion or a burning ambition for it, I feel like Fern does have passion and love for magic somewhere inside of herself. Just that she never had the chance to foster that properly because she was on such a time crunch, you know, like circumstance didn't allow her to pace herself and enjoy the journey. You know, she basically had to sprint like full speed ahead to the finish line. So yeah, I think that this was actually like a really meaningful scene in terms of Fern's character, because of the way she reacted to this mural. It was very cool. Like, look at her, it's magnificent. And Frieren kind of has this look on her face, like, yeah, it is, isn't it? You know, like, it's so sweet. You know, it's like, just last episode, Fern's talking about how she's happy to see Frieren happy, and then now Frieren seeing Fern happy, and that makes her happy as well. And I think Frieren is also maybe happy to see that Fern is enjoying the journey, enjoying the searching, enjoying the exploration. Yep, and then we have this scene. Another thing I want to talk about was this part was so cute. This part was so freaking cute, like how Fern got kind of jealous. Like, look at her little huffy face. Fern's like, that's my elf. And Frieren's so cute too, how she's like, smells nice, inoi. And Fern's like, I'm taking back my elf. And then Fern's like, mine. And she hugs her like, that's so cute. That's so adorable. I love that. I love that. Like, Fern's little huffy, and even here, like, she, like, will not let go of her. Like, that's just so freaking cute. I love that she got a little bit jealous there, you know? Like, that was, it's just, like, a nice touch. Just, like, a nice little touch, you know? And let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, lastly, I want to talk about Sensi, dude. Oh, it's so freaking cool with her hair, bro. Oh, my God. Like, this part where she, like, finally sees them, and then, oh, yeah, hold on, this was so cool. This was so cool. A little bit more. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This part was so, oh, yeah, then the whole floor just drops, bro. Like, oh my God. Oh, oh my God, dude, like everything about this scene is so cool. Sensi is so freaking cool. Like, I love that. I love that her ability is like her freaking hair. And I love how this emphasizes the idea of magic being a world of visual imagination. Once again, you know, it just makes me like so interested in Frieren's mind and the sorts of things that she can imagine. Like, what was she imagining when she broke the barrier, you know? Like, I just want to get inside of Frieren's brain. And it's all just so fascinating to me. And I hope we'll see more of the Sensi clone, you know, because obviously they didn't defeat it. So, I mean, she's still around, and that's just like such an awesome ability. And I love the way this entire sequence was animated as well. Like, her hair just looks so flowy and bouncy. Like, oh, it's so cool. I love the way it's like, oh, I just love this. I love the movement of it. I love the way it looks like it's alive, you know? And then, oh my God, like, this part's so cool. It turns it into, like, frickin' drills. Like, okay. That is so cool. Like, oh, look at how nice and flowy your hair is. And, oh, this part, like, oh. Made eye contact. And this was also, I feel like this gave us some valuable information because we learned that these clones cannot be hypnotized. It seems that they do not have a brain. Like, they have the ability to function as if they do, but they don't actually have a brain, so they cannot be hypnotized, which, I mean, dude, like, this is OP. This is super OP. Like, you're not even weak to hypnosis. That's crazy. The more closely they watch their opponent. And this was crazy. And then she just, like right through the freaking chest, bro. Like, oh my god. And they don't, it's like, they didn't even see it. Like, they're still facing her like, oh my god. Oh, so crazy. So crazy. And I love this too, with the way her hair is like flowing down. It almost looks like she's wearing it like a robe or something. It's so good. And I love this part too. Like, dude, look at that animation, bro. Did you see how smooth and fluid that looked with her hair bouncing? Oh, that's so good. That's so good. And I like this too, how she like uses her hair to like move. And like, did you see that? Like, that's so cool. How it kind of like she like uses it to swing herself in that direction. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? Like, oh, so good. Oh my gosh, so cool. Okay. Anyways, I'm a big fan of Sensi. Like, I just thought that her ability was really, really, really freaking awesome. But that also does suck for the test takers, I gotta say. Like, that is not gonna be fun for anybody who encounters that because she seems very strong. Anyways, I think that is all I wanted to touch on in this episode. I'm really excited to see what winds up happening in the next episode because Frieren was the one that was like, I think I can do it. I think I can kill Miss Frieren. I may be able to kill Miss Frieren. Like, I'm very curious to see how that all goes down. Super excited for that. I'm hoping that we're gonna get that in the next episode. But yeah, other than that, I think, I mean, a lot of the episode was the UBEL fights and then, you know, with the mural and then, okay, so yeah, I think I've mostly talked about everything that I wanted to talk about in this episode. If I think of anything else, I'll add it in, but I think that was everything I wanted to discuss. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye! Alrighty, and as always, it is time now for our legend tier shoutouts. So, shout out to Abel Dark Rider, Savior of Nern, Gabriel Weiss, Ramune Ram, and Ryan. Thank you all so much for being absolute freaking legends. I do appreciate it. And on to the rest of the shoutouts.